Hello once again, everyone. Original Blood Ace back again, talking more Yooka-Laylee here. This is the Kickstarter. It started today with Playtonic Games having it go live. They were asking for £175,000, whatever that equates to, in North American money, and whether it's United States, Canada, whatever. And literally, they shattered their fucking Kickstarter. Absolutely blew past it. It was like within the first 5 hours, it tripled how much they want, or how much they wanted. £175,000. Now they've raised, with 20,483 people, £743,335. And look at that, just went up again. Like, this is ridiculous. I didn't. It's like it's. Do people these days do? This is gonna sound like a bad thing I'm saying, but I'm not. Well, it kind of is. But it seems like gamers today just don't know how to hold on to their fucking money. Like you look at amiibos, and amiibo comes out, and it's like, here's my money, take it, take it, take it. Come on, come on, give me. You know, and you're anxious to just throw away your money, and then now with this thing happens, and you're just like, take my money, take it, take it, take it, take it. You know, I mean. And then there's limited editions and people buying day one DLC and season passes and stuff. And it's just so ridiculous how fast you give away your money. And look at this, it's still going up as we go here. I bet, like, you could literally be like, here is a limited edition of a rock. It has a purple spot on it. I'm charging $1,000, and you're gonna have some guy down the street from you screaming, me! I got $1,000 right here. I'll buy it right now. You know, it's crazy. So, and it's just going up. It's just going up, and they've kept adding more and more and more Kickstarters to this. And so I was reading through some of them, and they get more expensive. And I don't know how some are actually sold out. I guess they were. Well, it was a limited edition, but still, the Kickstarters get more and more expensive, and like they're accomplishing stuff. And apparently, it's coming to every console. I guess they've reached enough, or they've pretty much reached enough. And it's so ridiculous. I was reading through a bunch of them, and there's still fucking 45 days to go, which, what would that be, around E3 or something? So, either way, it's absolutely astonishing that only 20,000 people paid this much money, like 744,000. I have a Google calculator conversion thing here. Um, so British pounds, what was that again? I already forgot. 744,156. According to this apparent converter, I don't know how accurate it is, but according to that, they've raised in Canadian dollars. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $1,369,648.01. I don't know how you got a cent out of that. So, in literally, what's it been now? 8 hours? Well, actually, maybe 10 hours now. So by now, they've raised over $1 million, roughly, from only 20,000 people. How much money did some of these people, pledge? And before I actually get into showing you some of the pledges here, I insulted them and I said not supporting it, yada yada yada, whatever. But I did indeed, for the first time in my life, do a pledge for a Kickstarter. I had to make a fucking account on Kickstarter because I never bothered with it before. But I actually supported this. I actually did a pledge, so I'll get some stuff. Whoop-de-fucking-do. How much did I pledge? $2 million. No, I'm just kidding. It was about £40, which I'm not quite sure of the conversion, like, because I did the conversion and it was like, that's $70. I was like, what? I didn't mean to spend that fucking much. And then I did like it says it's like a certain amount American roughly, and then I converted it that way, and according to that, that would be like $57 I pledged or whatever. So, I don't know, whatever, but I pledged £40-ish. Well, £40 exactly, which was the weird thing, because I picked like the 30, was it $30 or $35 pledge, and I don't know where the other $5 came from or whatever, maybe taxes or something. But let's just see here. Here's the pledge button. Let's just see if it wants to load here. So no reward. I don't know why you'd pick that. If you do £5, you get, and I'm not going to read you all of them because there's a hell of a lot. A special thanks, basically in the credits you get your name mentioned just for £5. That's a nice little treat, I guess. But funny enough, you don't get you don't get the game or anything. £10, you get a Steam digital edition of Yooka-Laylee, so a code for Steam, final version of the game, plus all previous rewards, which is just a special thanks, blah blah blah. Now, I guess the credits are going to take fucking forever to get through, aren't they? Because with 20,000 people backing this so far, there's going to be 20,000 people in the special thanks to category of the credits. You're going to be like, holy fuck, and everyone's going to be looking for their own damn name. It's going to go insane. And imagine if they forgot some people or something. Like, oh, you'd be furious, and that would be, ugh. Anyway, $15 or £15 is a console digital edition, so like, an eShop code or a PlayStation Network code or fucking Xbox Marketplace code. As well as, I think, does it also do the previous rewards too? Well, you would probably, yeah, I would assume you'd get the special thanks. £20 Steam or console version, your choice, plus a PC toy box. I don't fucking know what a PC toy box is, so feel free to tell me what that is. I tried searching on Google PC toy box and it didn't even know what the fuck I was asking. Comes with a code for the game on the platform of your choice, plus a special pre-release toy box PC demo. I don't experience whatever that fucking means. Includes special thanks reward. £30. Here's the one I did, which is, let me just click here. The full digital package. So a code to download the final version of the Yooka-Laylee plus a digital soundtrack. I wish it was a physical one, but whatever. Digital retro manual, don't really care about the manual. And a special digital art book, which is like a concept art book or whatever. Plus the all previous rewards. So, I'll get a special thanks, my name, blah, 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 in the credits, whatever. So that'll be nice, I suppose. What else? £35. The only thing you get extra for that is the enhanced PC toy box, whatever that fucking means. I don't know. Then it jumps up to 55, which is all gone because apparently there was 149 only. You got a T-shirt, enhanced toy box, blah 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 blah, so forth, so on. Another 55 one, all gone. There was 500 of these. And there's another £55 one. Wow, due to ridiculous demand. Another shirt. And this is getting expensive now. Like, if you wanted to... Like, you're paying more now than you would for any game out there. Than you would be paying for, Batman Arkham Knight and Star Wars Battlefront and Zelda Wii U and such. You're paying more than the actual game itself is worth now. So, this would be like, oh, if you want to be one of those people who spends $110 on a limited edition or something. I don't know. But... either way, what else? Let's see here. £70. Ugh. This is where it gets a bit ridiculous. Because if you want a physical copy of the game, you have to pay approximately 110 American dollars. That's a ludicrous thing. That I don't like. Simply because if there's going to be a physical copy, you should make it available for everyone. Now, I get it, you're a small studio. You got 6 to 7 people there, and, you're in the UK. It's going to be hard for you without a publisher to actually manufacture each copy physically and mail it to each person. I understand that. But, at the same time, making it so we'd have to pay $110, which would probably be like $130 or so Canadian, just maybe 120, just to get a physical copy. I mean, ridiculous. So, £90, which is all gone. What else do you get here? CD soundtrack, a physical edition, a physical retro manual and art book, plus everything else. So you basically get physical versions. Same thing, basically. 500 of those. For 170, you can, which is 270 US dollars. Who's gonna pay this? But apparently, I guess some people did. There's only 3 left of this one, but you get a signed Playtonic Team PC box, Deluxe Edition. 170 again, due to incredible demand. Blah 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 blah. Although 200 of 200 is there, so if you want to spend $270, go for it. I was reading on My Nintendo News, someone in the comments said he pledged $535 fucking dollars, and I was like, why? $535 fucking dollars for a game that's not out yet. It's coming next year. I get it. You're excited. I understand that, and it's a good thing to be excited for. It's well worth it, but that is absolutely fucking mental. Like, I can't even. I feel like if Nintendo wanted to, they should do a Kickstarter saying, "You want Metroid for Wii U? Well, pledge $535 fucking dollars," and then everyone would do it. Ugh. I don't know. £340. This is, I guess, what he did. $535. Signed exclusive character parade poster. PC box deluxe edition. Blah blah blah. So forth, so on. There's still 188 of those, so those haven't sold out. 340 here. This is what sold out. This is bullshit, and I really don't understand why it's so goddamn expensive. The 64-bit edition. They will give you a N64 cartridge of the game. A retro-themed physical package complete with classic box, signed manual, and an exclusive blah 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 Yooka-Laylee N64 cartridge with built-in 64GB flash drive. Also includes a digital copy of the final game, blah blah blah. Why is it so bloody expensive to get a Nintendo 64 throwback? Holy fuck, that seems really fucking greedy to me. Like, absolutely insanity. And I said I wasn't going to read all these, but I pretty much am. Same thing there, another 340. So yeah, if you still can get that if you want, because they brought it back. There's only another 167 people able to get it, but if you pay $535 for this, you are insane. You need to go to fucking Arkham Asylum from the Batman universe and check yourself in, because you are the fucking Joker and you've lost your mind. You're crazy. Anyway, for £675 or over $1,000, help shape the game. What does that mean? You can do a video conference with the development team to help them solve a design challenge and shape the final version of the game. $1,000 to basically say, to solve a design challenge. So they'll design a challenge and you solve it and say like, oh, that was too easy, or that was way too hard, or you need to tweak it this way. Pay $1,000 for like a 5-minute phone call or phone video conference. That's not fucking worth it. So sorry. But I guess if it was like say $30, then everyone would be doing it. And then they'd have to be doing 20,000 video conferences to everyone. But I mean, still, who in their right mind is gonna pay $1,000 just to say, "Yep, that was a good challenge. I like it." But whatever. For £3,375, approximately $5,000, and well, $5,300. Be in the game. Be coached by Banjo and Kazooie voice actor Chris Sutherland, and voice a character in Yooka-Laylee. There was only 5 of this available, so I guess 5 characters are going to be customized, or not customized, but fan voiced, which is cool. But at the same time, that's a risk, because if you got people who, everyone's just like, imagine if they got fucking PewDiePie as a voice. Oh my god, the game would go from 10 out of 10 to a fucking fail, and everyone would demand their money back, and that would just be a living nightmare. But, yeah, be in the game, blah, blah, blah. It was all gone. They brought it back again. 10 remaining. So if you have a spare 5,300, that's right, just a small penny. It's just chump change, $5,300. You're just weighing down your pants, making them fall down to your ankles because there's so much money in your fucking pockets. Then throw it at them, and you can be a voice in the game. Hooray! I would love to do that. I'd love to do voice acting for that, for a character just in a wacky game. I ain't gonna pay you 5,300 fucking bucks. And in Canada, that would probably be, I don't even know what that'd probably be up to. 5,400 at least or something, but ugh. And then the granddaddy of them all, £5,000, 7,850 US dollars. VIP attendance. This one kind of goes way off track here with a live concert or live orchestra concert in Germany. Featuring music by Playtonic composer David Wise and Grant Kirkhope. So, I mean, to hear David Wise in person and everything would be amazing, but seriously, followed by dinner with the music duo and the Playtonic team. That would be crazy and everything. Travel not included. Haha, they're not going to pay you or pay to fly you there. If you pay for Canada, this would be almost $100,000 fucking dollars, then I don't even know what to fucking say. I guess Bill Gates can go. He's got that spare change lying around, you know. Absolutely fucking insane. Ship reward to Canada. Whatever. I don't know why it says my total is 65. I didn't even pick anything. I'm not even signed in on my Wii U here. But whatever. Let's do... I will pledge $1 million. Is that right? I think one more zero. There we go. No, I'm just kidding. But that's absolutely fucking insane. Absolutely fucking insane. Let's go back. Let's take a look here at what it's up to now, and we'll wrap up this video. Still £751,000. 751,314. There it goes again. I can't wait to see how much money they've made here by the 45-day mark. And people are saying, you know, oh, more consoles, the better. You know, with more money, they can afford to fund the next, like, a sequel. This money right here, within one fucking day, there's enough money for the next game and the next game after that. Alright? So, don't worry about that shit. Either way, I don't know. And I guess since I'll be getting, not the N64 edition, but the digital version of the game on Wii U, of course, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. Either I'll have to buy an external hard drive or something, because, like, I don't have the memory space. I don't even know how I'm going to download Fast Racing Neo when that comes out, if that ever fucking comes out on the Wii U. But either way, the first time ever, like I said at the beginning of the video, first time ever I have ever backed a Kickstarter, and I know I said in the other video, or in the comments and everything, that I was pissed off, and I still am. I still do not like this coming on Xbox One, because it doesn't fucking deserve it, to be brutally honest, and Xbox gamers have no interest, for the most part, in platformers. Otherwise, they would buy, where is the king of platformers, the best of the best? Mario on the Wii U and Nintendo platforms, but they don't buy that. So the Xbox fan base doesn't care for Japanese games, doesn't care for fucking platformers. They just want their third-party games that they can claim to be the best version, which they aren't, and their day one DLC before PlayStation, and blah 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 blah, and their Halo and Gears of War. PlayStation, the same thing. If it's not a dark, gritty, realistic game like Order 1886, Bloodborne, which no offense to Bloodborne, it's a great game. Uncharted 4, you know, The Last of Us, all those things. If it's not a dark, gritty, realistic game where you have a gun in your hand and you shoot things, PlayStation owners or fans do not want it at all. Pretty much, period. So, one person on Xbox, maybe that's why it's Xbox One, because one person from Xbox will buy this game on Xbox One. And if there's more than one person from Xbox One buying this game, I'm going to tell you right now, those aren't legitimate sales. It's Microsoft themselves paying multiple times for it over and over again to make it look like people are. Because Microsoft, as always, pours way more money into their Xbox division than they ever make back. That's just what they do. They have basically infinite money, and they just pour it into the Xbox division, and they just lose money, lose money, lose money, lose money, lose money. But it's never going to hurt them to the point where it's an issue. PS4, you know, 20 million user base, oh, that's such a big deal. Yeah, it won't really mean much when only 100 people of the PS4 user base buy it. As for the Wii U, with its like 10 million user base, I honestly think a few million people on the Wii U user base will buy it, because that's where the fucking people who like platformers go, you know? They were from Nintendo in the past, they never really left. Mario is the king of platformers, whether you want to admit it or not. I'm not even a major Mario fanboy or, you know, super fan of it, but that's just a fact. So, I don't know. And I've seen people saying, oh, bring it to the 3DS. Keep it on consoles, please. Another reason I think the Wii U should have it is an exclusive like this, especially with this response, would show right there that there is massive appeal, and it would be a huge victory for the Wii U to have in its corner. But, and I don't mean I want Nintendo to pay to have it as an exclusive, because that's, no. I'm saying the developers, Playtonic, should simply have decided to go back to their past, stick with Nintendo, not be owned by them, stay owned on their own, like be in control of themselves. But as always, I speak my mind. I'll never stop doing that. It's how I am. It's who I am. It's what I am. Either way, I said this once already, but we'll say it again. Now let's wrap it up. I'm Original Blood Ace. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. As always.